Yes, digital product family. Hope you guys are well. We're back with another one, guys. This is a fantastic SEO video. However, it's not quite SEO. It's more of the SEO of the mind. Now, I'll explain that in a second. But listen, this is an absolute gem. Honestly, this comes from like years of my experience, and you gotta hear this because it really is. I hope it's good advice. But guys, it's early morning in London town right now. I got my morning coffee, guys. Here it is. I love it. I can't function without it, to be honest with you, in the morning. I really can't. Even my mind doesn't work. But guys, as usual, before I get going, if you love digital products, you love creating, selling, researching, and all of that great, amazing stuff, if you can just hit that like, subscribe, and absolutely smash that notification bell. And please don't forget to share if you find value in this video. Guys, so look, without further ado, I just want to talk about this. It's the SEO mindset. Now, even before I got onto Etsy, I used to sell on Amazon FBA. I think I mentioned it before. So I've got history of selling online. I know about online selling. I know it very well. And at that time, I was doing physical products. I used to sell like products that I brought from China to actually the USA market, because the USA market is the biggest market. Like, I'm in London, UK, but it's not as big as the US. The US is massive. So I used to get all these products from China, ship it over to the US. But really good products. Like, I really made sure quality was there, because that's my thing. I don't like selling rubbish, basically. So I like to sell quality stuff, and really good. Amazon marketplaces has a lot of similarities to Etsy. So the transition between Amazon to Etsy was easy. It was fantastic. But physical products, like I really got a baptism of fire because I felt it. Because even though I was really successful, and also fantastic reviews, one thing I'm really proud of is making sure my reviews are fantastic. So I had like thousands of reviews, and they were all amazing. Like, not all amazing, because look, you can't please everyone, but nearly all were amazing, right? And that's because my customer service was on point. There's one thing you need to do, especially like when you're selling digital products: make sure your customer service is on point. Believe that the customer's always right, even though sometimes they're not. Just make out that they're right, and then just talk to them really professionally and all that, courteous. Gotta do all of that, guys. So yeah, but physical products, like I said, was hard. Like, sometimes I'd lose shipments. Like, imagine they're coming all the way from China to the US. I would lose products along the way. I don't know how, like, they were lost. Things were going on, like, with physical products, that were hard. And then if I didn't get it into Amazon at a certain window, certain time, it was crazy. And Amazon, can be quite harsh unless you do things like properly. Again, like, as we know on Etsy, sometimes people get like bans and things like that, and some people don't know why, and it's not easy. So you got to be really organized with all of this, guys. All of these marketplaces, because these marketplaces can be ruthless, I'm telling you, unless you're on it. So that was my, if you like, learning curve. I learned so much, and then going into like the digital products, for me it was way easier, and especially I got a design background as well. So but one thing I did learn is, obviously, the images, man. The window to the sales are the images. So what I would like to say is, guys, you got to make sure those images are amazing. They stand out. I keep saying, scroll down to pages when you see yourself, and ask yourself, would I click on me? Would I click on me? Would you click on you? And if it's a no or maybe, you got to work on it. But guys, that's not even what I was going to talk about. This is what I'm going to talk about. Now, I've written down because I couldn't sleep last night, basically, because I really wanted to share some like proper gems, like real stuff. Because look, the top sellers, the really like the solid, consistent sellers, there's a reason why they are the way they are. I know this. It's about that mindset. The mindset is the most important thing. You wake up in the morning, you do what works for you. For me, like, for example, gym, coffee, I like to listen to motivational videos. I listen to so many YouTube motivational videos. It's ridiculous. Like, I literally like listen because I need to get my frame of mind right. So I do my work, and then obviously once I've done my work, or before I do my work, I like to do my videos, which I share with you guys because I like it all fresh as well. But this is what it's about. You got to know something. Failure is part of the process. Failure will be there. Failure has to be there, because without failure, you can't taste success, right? You got to know this. Like, I failed so much in the past, and there's nobody out there that will tell you that they just made it straight away. It can't happen. So failure is a fantastic learning process, and it's amazing. And if you see it as a positive, it really is a really, really good, because if something doesn't work, you're working on fixing it. Like I said, I'm a bit OCD like that. If something doesn't work, I just go all in, and I try and make it work. So for example, like I said, even back then when I had my Amazon, you know, there's a lot of investment in that, especially when physical products, very different to digital products. This is why I love digital products. But then it was like investing. And the thing is, I got family as well. So I had to be careful. So I had to be careful because I don't want to invest too much. I don't want to lose too much. But you have to have an element of risk taking. This is business, an element. But the good thing about digital products, the risk taking is not as much. In fact, it's very little, right? You're giving your time, yes. But in terms of monetary value, it's not a huge amount, right? Unless you're going crazy with your ads, and I don't recommend that. You got to be smart with your ads if you're going to do it, right? You got to be efficient with your ads. And I do believe ads are a very smart way of getting yourself in there, seen, and building up your history, your sales history, so the algorithm can favor you. Remember, it's about favoring you. So the other thing you got to realize is get your mind right in the morning or whenever it is, and then start your work. Don't look at your sales. Don't look at your app trying to see, have you got any sales today? This is one thing that I know in myself, that I can be quite addicted. Like, you know, I get addicted to something. So when I go into something, I go all in. So let's say Etsy, I'm all in because I get addicted to it. And it's good to be addicted because that means you're driven. However, don't get addicted to sales. How many have I sold today? Oh, 0. Oh, I got 10 sales. Yes. Don't go too high and don't go too low. Something I've learned. Stay in between. Don't expect too much. Don't expect your sales to be rocketing tomorrow, right? Don't expect it. Expect very little and be surprised with what amazing things happen, right? That's my really firm belief, right? Don't expect too much. If you get small incremental improvements and progress, that's amazing. It's about small improvements, tweaking, making sure things are better. If you're not getting sales, start working on things. Don't see it as a negative. See it as a learning thing, because believe me, I'm telling you, the amazing thing is, in the end, you will win. In the end, you will, as long as you're consistent and you don't stop and you're relentless and you don't give up. Because look, so many people give up. It's crazy. So many people give up. Like, it's unbelievable. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. This Highland Cow on my screen is doing my head in. I don't know what it is about Highland Cows that people like. I don't know what it is about Highland Cows. Like, I just don't see it. Highland Cows with sunflowers. Highland Cows with a bandana. Look at this. A turquoise bandana. Like, what Highland Cow have you seen has got a turquoise bandana? Sorry, guys. This is like literally doing my head in. Anyway, I don't even want to look at it. I mean, it's cute, I guess. But it's just it's just silly. Look, it's got... Oh, sorry, guys. Apologies. It put me off badly. Right. So, you know, it's about, you know, keep working on things. Sorry, I'm looking on the side because I'm like reading. I was writing on my phone. I was just typing stuff up because I really wanted to share it, because I know these are very important. Because sometimes, like, a lot of people on YouTube will tell you things, but there are other things that actually help you keep going and keep selling. And I believe motivation, like I said, I listen to motivation videos. So I believe the mindset is the most powerful thing. And then that can actually help you achieve amazing stuff. And that's what I'm saying. The star sellers, those big sellers, I mean, have the mindset to keep going, even when they're down. Even, like, let's say you're not getting sales for what would make you stop Etsy? Like, would it be 1 month of no sales, 1 week? What would it be? You know, if you got a load of sales and then it stopped, would that make you stop? Because that shouldn't, because nothing should. Like, literally nothing should. This works. Like, this is a working thing. We've looked at it every time, right? I'm telling you, digital products sell and it can get you a fantastic passive income. But you got to be relentless. You got to keep moving. You got to keep jumping on the trends quickly. Don't be slow. And that's what I want to do. I want to like get this into your mind, is that you have to be working on this. Treat it like it's part of your life. Like, actually have a passion for it. Like, for me, I love this. Like, as in, like, I love it because it's a passion. I live, breathe, you know, these digital products and designs, because I mean, for me, my background is what I studied at school and so on, and university was design. So like, for me, it's like very natural, because like I love design anyway. So I always try and find things and ways to improve it. And then obviously I've learned a lot of SEO over the years. Like I said, initially with Amazon, then on Etsy, because they have similar SEO, very similar. They're like search engines really. And you got to understand how to get up and learn about the algorithm so it can favor you. You know, I keep saying favor you, and it's true. But what I'm saying is, you got to love what you do, basically. If you don't love or have a passion for it, it's going to be very hard. You got to love what you do on a daily basis. You got to love your way of trying to improve things. You got to love the fact that, you know, if you're making a few sales here, you got to see what works. You know, sometimes people also say there's another school of thought, right? Let's say one of your listings is it's working well and it's selling well. Look at that listing. What is it that you've done on that? Because you've done something that works. What is it in that listing that's so what I'm trying to say is, analyze stuff. If something works, then go with it. All right? Some people say if something is working, don't change it or don't play with it because it will mess it up. I don't think things mess up if you change to improve it further and it sells even more. That's amazing. But yeah, I think if you're not sure about something to change, then leave it. If it's selling, leave it. And actually look at what you done in that scenario and see how you can adapt it or use it for your other listings and what you did there that works. So learn from what works and put it on the other things, right? Because that also goes a long way. Other things that I was writing down. Like I said, it's about being relentless. You cannot stop with this. You've got to keep going. Daily, small gains. Small gains. It's not about the big, massive, like trying to get massive sales. Incremental improvements, incremental more reviews. As you step up, you will see like an exponential growth at some point. But you got to go with those small wins. They're small wins, guys. You got to evolve and change. Like Etsy is they're all ever evolving. As time goes on, it's ever evolving. New designs are coming. Like I said, look, watercolor right now seems to be like, it is something that people look for. In about a month, it might not be watercolor. In 6 months, it might not be. It might be something completely different. So it's about recognizing the changes and moving with the changes, being quick with those. If you're quick and you're one of the first ones to do something where the trend is moving upwards, the algorithm will favor you and look at you and see you as one of the first ones, because the volume will be massive. When a search volume starts surging up, an example is the videos that I've done recently, like on Halloween. I've got a few more videos coming up as well, by the way. But when you look at Halloween, the reason why I put on the thumbnail, is it too late? Because even if it's like 3 months before Halloween, let's say, it might be too late. When you want to do something and you know there are things happening, so you know Christmas is coming, you know Easter is coming, you know there are many celebrations out there, by the way. It's not just those. There are so many. And people will be searching for Etsy. I got video coming up on it. It's so good because it's touching on this. You know about trends that there are the known trends that come and known surges of volume for specific keywords. So Halloween, before maybe 4 or 5 months, there'll be searches for it, right? Maybe even 6 months, to be honest. People be searching because some people like to be early. And as time goes on, the surge increases. Now, if you have a listing up 6 months ago on a Halloween, let's say Tumblr, right? And you're being searched, obviously, because you're one of the few, the early ones, you're going to get clicked on more, right? And maybe even some sales. You will be one of the first ones there, right? So as the volume increases, Etsy, the algorithm knows you are one of the first. You got to remember this. It's smart, right? It's all AI. It knows. So you will be favored. The later ones will come later. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things that are involved in it. It's not as simple as that, like the shop sales history, because that's taken into account. If it's a big seller, then obviously they're going to have an advantage. But like I said, when you're a new seller, you have to use all the weapons and then use all the tricks to get there, right? And the thing is, when you have certain celebrations, you have to be real quick. You have to be months in advance. Look at the calendar. Like I said, I've got a video coming up, maybe next. I don't know which one, but I really want to go through this because I know for a fact it works. Sometimes when you go on celebrations and you go on certain festivals and you do something with products, those things can open up the door to your whole store, and literally the floodgates open and you'll see your whole shop being looked at by potential customers. It's mad, but it works. So I really want to, I want you to kind of look at these kind of things, but watch my video when it comes up because it's going to give you all the gems. So guys, I'm not going to talk too much because I've been just waffling like proper. I hope it's good waffle, but trust me, I'm giving you some of those, fantastic ones. But the benchmark is this: don't give up, because it does work and it will work. It won't work if you give up, for sure. If you stop now, you're guaranteed it won't work. If you do carry on, you got a fantastic chance of your working. And how well it works will depend. It's gonna work if you keep going. But imagine it might work fantastically well. This will be your life. And you can just earn off this, and you can get off that rat race or whatever it is that you want to get out of, let's say, and you can live off this passive income. Know it, believe it, internalize it, take it in. Don't listen to people around you. Hopefully you got positive people that keep you strong, keep you going, because external factors do matter as well. I know this. You need to have good, positive people that believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself firstly. Like I believe in myself. I have doubts all the time, guys. Everybody does. I'm always having doubts, but I've always had this firm belief that it's always possible. And I know my life and my destiny is destined for things that I great things. And you got to believe that of yourself. And then if you have that mindset and you have that, if you like, protection and armor from all those negative people that say, no, it can't happen. It won't happen. It's impossible. Just go and work. No. Don't listen to that. You can do this and you will do this. And I know you can do this. Fact, right? When it will happen, we don't know, right? When it will happen, but you're building. Get small wins bit by bit, and then double down on what works. I'm going to leave you with this last gem. Double down on what works. If somehow, remember what we said, do a store with different, maybe a design for different products, right? Do different products. Have a store for different things, let's say, because you want to see what works, right? Maybe it's tumblers that work for you. Maybe it's a clip art thing that works for you and that what you like and what you're good at, right? Double down on it. Start working on it. Go down that road. Start really designing and double down on what works for you. Because it's funny, because different things work for different people. And then what happens is once it works for that, then the others will start working as well. Once you see it clicking into place, then you become unstoppable. And like I said, switch on your mindset, right? Switch on your mindset, turn that switch, get ready for work. Before work, do what you love, get your mind right, and then begin. And guys, if you do all of that and you implement all the things we talk about on the videos and all the, whether designs, SEO, whatever it is, take all that information in and then just go for it. And don't stop. Don't look back. Yeah, I'm not one for looking back. No regrets. You don't want to be like years down the line. One thing that keeps me going is knowing that years down the line, I don't want to have any regrets in life. this is why like I like to share everything, because I believe in karma. So if you help others, then you will be helped, right? If you can help others, and I don't mind, if you help others, then you will be helped. So yeah, be kind to people too. Oh, so philosophical today, guys. It's crazy. I bet you lot are like, what the hell's happened to him? Guys, I hope you liked the video. Apologies, I didn't do any design on this one. But remember, this is called the SEO mindset. And let's work on it. Guys, if you like the video, please hit the like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. And please do share if you found value in the video. Guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.